Welcome back, everyone, to week two, day two of the Fort Meade League of Legends tournament.
Hello, I'm going to be your main caster today. My name is Yubi, and I'm joined here with Average Fella and an old face here, Logan Silvers. How you been, my friend?
It's good. It's good. I'm currently out the boot traveling. I decided, I can't leave you guys, high and dry without some color cast. So here I am, providing that. As long as the internet here is in my favor.
Yeah, I mean, I do have a stream on my Discord if you need a visual of the drafting here. But as far as we can see, I'll try my best to describe it to you. Tonight is going to be the Ducks versus the 94th. On the Duck side, they're starting off with the Warwick and Mumu Zac, so a lot of jungle bans, surprisingly. Meanwhile, the 94th has opted to remove Viego, Briar, and Renekton. That is 5 junglers gone.
Yeah, that's pretty solid. I mean, these are good jungle bans. These are junglers that will definitely cause some problems regardless of whose side it is, right? And then the Renekton ban is if you're not confident against Renekton, he's banned. My personal ban is always Fiora, but I don't think anyone in the league currently plays Fiora. But that's my go-to.
Well, am I not playing in this league?
I'm not playing in this league.
But I'm playing in this league. I'm a Fiora player. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you pick off meta. I haven't seen you pick a meta top in a long time.
I don't know what you're talking about. The Tryndamere last night was completely in meta.
Oh, I did miss that game. I wanted to check out.
I see.
Yeah, but so far, all right.
Going back to the normal picks.
Yeah, we have Kane here. We have Vi. Yeah,
we keep talking over each other. No, on the Duck side, I want to talk about that Zyra because I know their support player, and he's been looking for that Zyra forever because he is a Zyra one trick. So I think he's so happy that he can finally get that.
Yeah, no, that's a good pick. Zyra's a good pick here, and I'm actually kind of liking this Mordekaiser Vi. Like basically, the Ducks have a lot of. They have a lot of lockdown, whether it be Mordekaiser taking someone in the death realm or Vi, grabbing that ADC, locking them down, having Zyra put down that ult, get that knockup going. There's like a lot of CC there. But on the flip side, right, the 94th has Senna and Lux, which is going to really be helpful with that route. And then Kane coming in. If he goes, depending on the next couple of picks, this might be a perfect red Kane game. That's what I would do just based off of the 2 that are here, but we got to see what the final 2 picks are.
Yeah, there's a lot of long-range poke so far. If the Senna can get like a few stacks with the Lux behind it, as long as the Kane can serve as like the front line to prevent the Mord and the Vi from reaching him. I don't think you can stop the Vi necessarily, but the Mord maybe. They should be able to like poke out the enemy during objectives. Moving on to the next ban phase, they're removing Malzahar. A lot of comfort picks being removed here, and that's something that you'll see in common in like smaller leagues like this, where we usually ban based on match history and champion mastery over what's meta. Because I don't think I've seen like a Malzahar ban in forever in like a setting like this. Not gonna lie.
Well, usually, especially in the earlier days of a league, right, you're going to see a lot of comfort picks be banned than meta picks, right? And then it'll slowly descend. Like once we get into more of the nitty gritty of the league, that's when you're going to see a lot of this is a heavy meta ban, right? This champ needs this other champ banned for the XYZ reason, or like, target ban maybe heavy carries, right? So for you, it's hard to target ban. So we just need to take care of maybe one utility in your repertoire,
Like whatever's meta, yeah.
Yeah.
No, but okay, I have to point out the Teemo ban.
I banned Teemo in principle. I think they're between Fiora, like Fiora isn't picked a lot actually meta-wise, so I haven't really had to ban her. But I banned Teemo on principle. I can fight Teemo. I just ban him on principle.
I'm sorry, but like, I think this is the first time I've ever seen a Teemo being banned in the FMC.
It's not the first time. I've seen
for me,
other
in my
Teemo bans.
experience.
Yeah. But that Jhin pick, that's a pretty solid pick, and Miss Fortune's actually relatively strong. I
Oh,
haven't
here
seen
comes
any
the
changes with her.
Xerath.
Mundo
Oh,
is an interesting pick.
wait a minute. If this Mundo gets big, I don't know if the Ducks have anything to stop him. This is
Well, okay, so
because this is a game I would
a
pick
double-edged
Mundo
sword.
in.
It's a double-edged sword, right? Because Mundo getting big is strong, but it also, like, if Mundo is the only strength they have, there's not really much to do there, right? I don't know. It just depends. It really just depends on how Mordekaiser handles. If Mordekaiser respects Mundo, then this is going to be a pretty fair game. But if Senna is allowed to really have stacks, right? And Misfortune is just a problem. Let's call it what it is. Misfortune's a problem. You know, looking at this lineup, not basing it off of previous games, just looking at the champions we have in front of us right here. I'm leaning towards the Ducks as far as like lockdown and damage goes, but the 94th does have strong steamroll potential. So I'm gonna go towards the 94th actually.
I think I like the 94. I like the Mundo pick a lot. I don't think there's a thing that the Ducks can really do is stop it if the Mundo gets out of control. And plus, they have like only 2 forms of real CC to also stop the Misfortune. And so if she ever gets like a free fire ulti, you better hope that like Mordekaiser and Vi is ready to like stop that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Open angle from Xerath, yeah.
Yeah, if they lock out Misfortune, she can't really do much. Now, that being said, if he doesn't have Corporate Mundo, then this definitely goes to Ducks.
Skin bias.
There's only one good Mundo skin. Corporate Mundo.
That's fair. What are you thinking, Coffee?
So based off my experience, really just looking at these teams, this is my first year in the league. Kind of looking at the 94th from last week, it seems like they're taking some pretty big changes to their comp, which I honestly love to see. I mean, we already have points here on the 94th for their comp, thinking of huge steamroll potential. So I don't know. It looks like it's going to be a really interesting game. I mean, they have all really strong champions. I think the bans were super interesting. Really funny on the team. I absolutely agree with you there. But no, I'm excited to see what the 94th can pull out with his comp. I like the Misfortune. I like the Dr. Mundo.
All right. Since we're going to be waiting on spectator delay and any intermissions, are there any remaining comments we'd like to make before the game actually starts?
Just that bear with me, guys. Right? If I start having some connection issues, I'll just take a step back, wait for it to reconnect, and we'll be good there.
Anything from you, average fella?
Not really. Looking forward to just getting these games started and seeing how the teams play.
Alrighty, and that should be it then. We'll be back momentarily. Please stay in tune for our first match of the night between the Ducks and 94th. We'll be
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our match tonight. I am your main caster Yubi, joined here still by Average Fella and Logan Silvers as my co-casters. We are going to be watching the 34th Ducks versus the 94 IS tonight. So let's get some initial thoughts going on about the match. From what I've seen in the previous week, the 34 Ducks have actually been a really solid team so far. But they did have to replace their top laner because he's currently out on a trip right now.
Oh.
And on the side of the 94th, this is their first season with us in the FMC, so they're just trying to get a hang of things and learning the ways of the competitive scene.
Absolutely. The competitive scene in solo queuing is so different.
Isn't this your first time in the competitive scene too, Coffee?
It is. I've never been too much of a League player, but for the competitive scene, I got back into it. I started learning a lot about the game, but yeah, it's tough, you know, being able to practice solo queue versus coming in and to full 5v5 when all these people know what they're doing.
that actually, considering that you are a newer player, period, I can see how this could be super overwhelming for you.
I love watching this like higher level playing though. Like it's so entertaining and to watch, and I feel like I'm learning so much, honestly.
Yeah, it looks like both bot laners right now are playing super aggressive. Like they're having heavy trade patterns at the moment. But both junglers are also pathing towards top, so it's not like they can really capitalize on any of this so far.
Yeah, there's not a lot of capitalization that can be had right here, but it's definitely very interesting to see how top lane have also been interacting with each other this game. Trading blows.
Mid lane is looking a little rough here.
Action.
Bandle City Bandit already looking like he's going to be relatively low on mana, but Skier Girl has been taking a lot of damage, so this is going to be a bit of a rough start for the mid side. But on
looks
top
like the
lane,
Mordekaiser and the Dr. Mundo. The Mordekaiser looks like he's just been taking some heavy hits as well.
yeah, Praxidium not looking really healthy right now. He's been eating a lot of poke from the Misfortune and Senna. I don't blame him too, because that's a really annoying lane to be going against, especially with the Senna heals to keep them healthy. Oh boy.
Absolutely. It looks like it's a tough matchup. We have the jungler Vi coming and floating down around bottom lane as well, maybe trying to come in and get an early kill for the for their team here.
Yeah, looks like both junglers are going to be opposite sides. Sabai is wrapping around right now. Well, they do catch the Senna. The root comes out along with the exhaust. Flash comes out as well, and No Title will have to walk it off, but he did succeed in getting both Flash and stun. Meanwhile, Bandle City Bandit almost getting solo killed mid by Skier Girl. Nope, he does actually get killed. Skier first blood going Skier Girl. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, No Title gets wiped by both Great Call Drogo and Waldo Jungle.
All right, well, we're seeing some activity already, and it looks like
some activity.
Looks like the 94th is like, nah, we're here, we're in this game.
Yeah, they're having a really strong start right now. Very stark contrast. I think I cannot say the king's name. I don't know what language is that in. I don't know the pronunciation, so I'm just gonna say Kane. If anyone can help me with that, feel free to let me know in the chat. But otherwise.
It's Russian. Hold on. Give me a second.
Can we get a translation live right now?
I'm a little rusty. Give me a second.
All right. Meanwhile, my co-caster figures that out. Bot lane still looking like it's heavily brawling.
Yeah, taking huge trades just back and forth. It doesn't seem like there's going to be a clear winner so far on the bot lane here yet.
All right, someone from the chat did just help me with the pronunciation. They say it is pronounced Biak. So, Biak. Helping out the Skier Girl in the mid lane with the Bandle City Bandit, because that wasn't looking so good for the Lux. Correction is Biot. Biot. There we go. Oat sound. Looking a little bit more even right now. Okay, never mind. Oh! This is just skill shot city in the mid lane. Both sides are just playing dodgeball with skill shots with each other right now. Honestly, a lane I'd want to be in at the moment.
It does look like the 34th is
they're both chucking, they're both
half
HP! Mundo up here getting a little bit bullied by the Mordekaiser, but this is to be expected in the early levels. The quick glance of items, neither side has reset yet, but it looks like Mundo will concede. Here comes right of the Arcane from the Xerath here. Will it be enough? Will he get this? He does not manage to finish off the Mundo, but he will have to use ultimate himself in order to live there.
Yeah, I mean, he forced Mundo to use his ult there, and Mundo couldn't back, so he's gonna have to stay a little bit longer.
Yeah, the maximum dosage has been used. On the bot lane, big action, no title coming in. Mancha hits Waldo jungle main, no flash to keep him safe this time. Flash comes out from Praxidium, and he does manage to get the kill on the Senna. That's going to be one kill finally to the side of the Ducks.
Huge damage to the Misfortune as well. Probably going to take that recall back. I mean, that's absolutely a win for the Ducks here on that bottom lane.
But Bio over here is securing the grubs. So that is going to be a solid objective. Oh my god, I don't know what happened there. A solid objective for them, especially since they have a really good split pusher. That is Mundo. So better not leave him alone with the tower ever. Blue Stun out here looking to fight it out with the Wall jungle main. Great call. Oh, great call. Does get caught by the Jinru and will get caught by the Fall Breaker from the Vi. No title will take him down, and that is going to be 2 kills now for the third. The root from Zyra does hit Waldo jungle main, and he will go down. That is 3 kills for the side of 34th, and that is a feat of warfare for them.
Deluxe even coming down
This is what I'm
from
talking
mid to
about.
try and help. Gonna get caught.
Cease and desist. Use the Spear Girl caught here, and that is...
Oh,
Three
no.
consecutive kills in a row bot lane just for 34. This is them crawling back into the game, dragging themselves back into the game forcefully.
This is what I'm talking about, right? If Mundo gets ahead, that's fine and dandy, and he's a really good split pusher. But if they don't put effort into that Misfortune and that Senna, it's not going to mean anything later. Jin can handle Mundo with just a series of item switches.
Your mic keeps cutting out to be like mid quality to like decent quality.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, you know.
It is what it is. No, it's all good. But it looks like it's a lot more even top side. We do have to note that Ubiquitous has not recalled yet, though, so he does have a pretty decent gold advantage right now waiting for him to purchase.
That's actually scary. If he hasn't,
Yeah,
if he hasn't gone back and he's been holding his own,
Yeah.
that's a Mundo. I mean, that's what a guy that I don't want to fight.
You think he's gonna recall when you finally get a whole item? CS wise, it looks like
He's playing the slow game.
it looks like the 34th is going to have a very good advantage in terms of CS. Not to account for the kills as well, as the Jin is very powerful. Starting off with his serrated dirk, his pickaxe, his boots of swiftness. So honestly, the only real stat he has over the Misfortune here is movement speed, because in terms of damage, I think they're actually even matched looking at their items.
But you want that movement speed on Jin. It makes him dangerous.
You really do.
Senna coming in for a
That
quick
four-shot
poke.
speed.
Gonna get, you know, poorly positioned and gonna take some extra damage, unfortunately.
Looks like they're gonna be fighting over his
Who's
board
out?
here. Biot is here to help Joy Praxidium. It might go down here. Sentinel comes out as well, along with the Misfortune bullet time. Praxidium does die. Blue stun as well, getting cleaned up by Biot. No title coming in to try and see he could do anything, but just has to walk away, watching his team die.
Huge.
Very
game.
good.
You hate
Very
to see
good.
it. You really do.
It was such great timing too, because Biot followed in with the Senna miss, so they couldn't even see him come through the wall because he was misted. It was actually amazingly good timing.
That was a
Very, very well done.
very good time. Very good plan.
I mean, that's huge to bring the 94s back up. I mean, it wasn't a
Oh.
huge deficit, but now we're
Speaking
seeing.
of resets, oh wait,
Oh.
Ray of the Arcane coming out mid, Bandle City Bandit trying to finish off Skier Girl while Biot comes by, he just takes the kill there for free.
That
He's
was-
a standing Xerath.
That was very greedy. That was very greedy.
Yeah. Speaking of getting a full item, Ubiquitous did his reset, and look what he has in his inventory.
Oh,
A full
number one
Riot
item you
Eyes.
want. He's full build now.
He's full build.
That's it. He's full
Yeah,
build.
that's what he needs. Mundo's still looking to see if he can make it to his Warmogs. Oh, Ghostblade
You know,
is finished on
Mordekaiser's,
Misfortune. Misfortune is got her power spike first. A good route from Senna, and I think like whoever gets hit by it was gonna die to the bullet time. The Kayn, on the other hand, 3-0. He hasn't recalled yet, but the moment he recalls, he's gonna have a full item.
He's playing that long game. I think he's waiting to see what transformation he's going to get to determine his first item.
Oh no, he just bought it. It's a Voltaic Cycle Sword.
Oh, never mind. Yep, okay. Yep.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yep, just damage. Damage to start off. You know what? I respect that. I respect the damage. Enemy team can't do anything with it, right?
All right, so that's split grubs between the two teams, so there won't be any big bonuses.
You think the 90 able to get the? Oh wait, here comes the Jhin ultimate here. Curtain call. It is being tanked by Waldo Junglebane, who actually manages to save Great Call Drago from getting teared down. They still have bullet time up for Misfortune. Bjorn coming down on a rampage. Does capture Praxidium. Poor man used his flash and still couldn't get out. Blue Stun also about to get taken down. That's a double kill for Bjorn. Ignite used as well, but will not come anything of it. This is looking really good for the 94th right now. Like, really good. Very promising performance. They will be able to secure this dragon as well with the priority they have from bot lane. What do you think the 34th
dragon
can
here
get back?
really good.
It's not looking too good right now.
There's not a lot that I would there's not a lot I would say that they can do right now. They would have to wait until another objective comes up and play safe, realistically.
Oh my god, Flash comes out for both BO and No Title getting greedy to finish the kill here. BO makes it out while No Title will fall. 7 million live bees in the area trying to secure their retreat. But that also leaves Ubiquitous with a free tower up top. Vandal City Bandit looking relatively low.
Want to do. Yeah, they did not want to do this. They did not want to do this at all. This is the exact opposite of what they need to do to stay in this game. What needs to happen now is Jhin and Mordekaiser need to really step up.
Oh, wait, here comes the Death Realm from the Mordekaiser as Mundo is right next to his turret and will use maximum dosage. So honestly, nothing, just both top laners use their ulti just to stare at each other. Nothing special happened top lane.
You hate it.
That kind of hurts
as the Mordekaiser main, one of the things I hate the most is grabbing somebody under tower. Like, that's terrible.
Just watching them sit next to it as you just stand outside of range knowing you can't reach them without dying. Actually tragic. Oh, here comes Bio to fight Ubiquitous FGP. There is no Death Realm here to isolate this to a 1v1. 7 million live bees will get the first blood in terms of top lane. About time we saw some action up in that island.
Good. That's not good.
Oh boy.
Kayn opted for Red Kayn here, which is really good. I personally am a big fan of Red Kayn. You got the knock-up ability, you got the healing. It's really good. It's very impressive.
Someone did. Oh wait, that might just be my jacket. My microphone just might be picking my jacket. Oopsies. Wait, I need to fix that. Biot 6-0 Kayn is not something we want to be seeing right now. I don't think 7 million bees has a way out from here, as Ubiquitous will just teleport in and get a solo kill just for free. $3.99. $3.99. Alright, let me adjust my audio settings to make sure my jacket isn't getting. Pretty sure it's my jacket, yeah. Alright, cool. And now getting back to the game and not getting distracted here. 5-10 right now. Dude, this Kayn is everywhere. He is a menace. Bullet time does come out. Praxidium barely gonna make it. Nope. Dawning Shadow is going to take him down. Oh, they will be able to get the shutdown on Great Call Drago, though. But, man, this Kayn is a problem, and they need a way to deal with him quick. I don't know what they...
This is what you want. This is what you want from your boy with the scythe, right? You want him to be sliding through these walls, showing up, dropping in, getting those knockups in, preventing that escape, and that bullet time was perfect timing on Misfortune.
Yeah, it's looking real tough right now. I think that they need to put a lot more focus on getting this Mordekaiser ahead, because I think he's the only one who can contest the Kayn via stat checking him with an ulti. Because I don't see what else they could possibly do to get this Kayn killed. Right here, the Arcane coming out from Bandle City. Bandit, as Gear Girl plays a game of dodgeball. Does manage to live. Congrats, she survived Squid Games for today.
Average, what do you think needs to happen for the 34th to really turn this around?
I totally agree with what you're saying about feeding the Mordekaiser on top, because, yeah, he does seem to be the only one who is going to be able to deal with this jungle. Given his ult, being able to take that 1v1, trying to do big damage. Maybe even seeing it here right now as we're seeing No Title come up.
No Title does come up, but the Death Realm did come out from Mordekaiser, but I think just the 2-item spike is a little too strong. No!
Oh!
Wait! Bio goes under tower and does actually die.
No.
Suffer consequences for the dive. 7 million bees will flash in and finish kill on No Title, but that's a massive shutdown to No Title right there. Wow.
No Title's gonna pick up some serious gold there, get their items situated. Mundo flashed for that, so that's dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, it's a Heartsteel stack, it's a kill. Like, Mundo wants both of those. Oh, I would have flashed for
Mundo
that.
does want both of those, so that's gonna be good. But at the same time, though, right? That item, that 1,000 gold, hopefully will be invested into something good. I see that they have Warhammer there, and the keep forgetting what the drill is called. And there
Another
goes Jim.
kill on bot lane for Misfortune here on the Zera. I mean, I just want to say the 94th is looking totally great from what they were doing last week. They really came out swinging here against the 34th.
It is indeed looking a lot better, as Great Call Drago spends all that time dodging the right of the Arcane just to get finished by a flourish from Jhin. I feel a little bad for him there, I'm not gonna lie. Dancing and weaving from all the missiles just to get hit by the tiny little gun. Oh, no! He
Complete overextend.
He's solo invading the enemy red side, gets caught up by 3 people, and does get nuked down. He's losing his lead. Flash coming out from both Ubiquitous and Skier. That's a very good flash from Skier. Holy cow. Like, very, very fast reaction to getting caught there.
Kind of scary.
Yeah. This is going to be a
That
free
dragon
drag for
belongs to the
34. They're
34th.
still in this game. The gold difference isn't that big. It's a 700 gold difference between them. It's not that big.
This is going to come down to where the gold is distributed, right?
So it looks like a
these
Wild
teams
Senna
both have
is getting caught here. No Title will retreat from there.
Yeah, these teams have a lot of knowledge of how this game works and where to put the gold, right? Really, what it comes down to is who has it right now. No one's doing anything inherently bad. They're just not like performing. They're not getting like any solid leads anywhere, right? Especially after Kayn went down twice.
Yeah, that's not what you want to be seeing from your most fed player right here. The Kayn has been throwing his lead with that. He had such a solid start, and just to die twice in a row like that. Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
and if we look at the goal difference between the two junglers, right? You're not seeing too much of a difference as far as like their performance, right? The gold maybe stacked differently, but they're putting the work in.
I don't know. I feel like the Kayn has definitely been a lot more influential with the 12 KP at the moment.
Oh, of course.
But looking at like gold values, what differential there is in the jungle is being made up for the Mordekaiser and Xerath, who both have 1,000 up on their respective counterparts. And I think that's where like their advantage is currently lying. It's the top and mid
Don't
laner.
forget the Jhin.
Oh yeah, the Jhin does have an advantage too. That's right. That's my bad. Oh no, Bio might be caught again here. He's getting CC'd down to the wazoo. Can't get quite escaped. Donnie Shadow comes out as well. Right to the arcade. He has to be dodge Xerath ult here. Does get taken
the burn got
down.
him.
The Luden's proc goes off. Vandal said he's been doing a lot. Curtain call from the side here. Great call. Drago just trying to dodge everything. But the death round comes out from Ubiquitous to finish off the Waldo jungle main. That is going to be almost an ace. Mundo solo in the top side and not able to join his team for that. Very well done for the 34th. They just got 4 kills, lost nothing, and they're even gonna get Atacon here. That's...
Didn't they just grab Dragon Objective, or am I seeing things?
They grabbed Dragon Objective, like, a couple of minutes ago. Like 2.5 minutes ago.
Very well played from the side of the
That's
34th,
right.
Honestly. I mean, it was looking rough for them
I mean,
for a while
still.
there, but here they are, still keeping their heads in the game.
Oh man, yeah, like I felt kind of bad watching the 94th there because every member of them had to play their own game of just dodging skill shots. Like the Kayn had to dodge a Xerath ulti, the Misfortune had to dodge the Jhin ulti. Senna's playing her own horror game, getting run down by a giant like Hulk of armor. They each all playing their own horror game. And did not
What I
win.
was saying earlier, right? They had to play safe, get objectives, be where they needed to be, right?
Yeah, this is looking a bit rough. 94th needs to start getting their stuff together. Maybe get like their Kayn to dive in at a better angle. Because right now he's like going head on right into the enemy team, and they're just throwing all their CC at him as soon as they see him, and that just takes down their strongest unit right there. With Kayn down, there's not much they can do after that. Beal yet again looking for another kill on Praxidium. Will retreat here. Right as the Arcane comes out as Waldo Jungleman is just dancing around playing with the ultimate missiles. Oh, Flash and cease and desist to help finish off the Senna, and Waldo Jungleman is going down here.
That's gonna be big. That's gonna be big for a while.
Yeah, the support is down. That's going
That's
to
30 seconds.
give them some confidence to start sieging mid here. Mundo here
Yeah, that's
trying
30
to
seconds
cover.
with
He
that,
has to return top soon, or else Mordekaiser is going to start hitting that tower.
Oh yeah, Mordekaiser has the tower. Pretty sure. Oh, not the bush looking tactic.
Huge kill from the Lux here.
Death Realm comes
Ooh,
out.
nice flash.
I don't know if he can actually kill the Mundo here. Oh no, he got caught
No,
by the
he's got
grass.
him.
Yeah, if Mundo sidestepped the grass fair, I think he was out. But
It's hard to predict that
a lot of positioning around the Dragon Pit right now. They're going to start it. 94th is starting it early. This is a bit of a brave start considering that they're the ones down on numbers. I don't know if they can really burst this. Gear Girl out on flank does capture the Vi with a stray root. Ubiquitous Effigy on the flank grabs Gear Girl and Great Call Drago. That is going to be 2 down for the side of 94th. Right here, the Arcane comes out again. Great Call Drago is about to go down to Ubiquitous Effigy. That's going to be 3 down for the side of 94th. And another
That's not
dragon
good at all.
to the 34th.
Senna's back up, but there's not much she can do. and she's in a
Senna's
very
about to get
dangerous
walked
position.
down by the Jhin here. Oh boy, who is she giving the kill to? Vandal City Bandit.
Talk about being in the wrong place.
Yeah, I think this is now the 34th game to just drop. It's in their favor right now. As long as they don't screw up, as long as they don't drop the ball, this might be theirs. Their members individually are just very strong, and the lead that they did have on the 94th is pretty much non-existent at this point.
You know, we've seen it in different competitions in Worlds. We've seen it in all of the LCS and MSI and all that stuff, right? What it comes down to is what you can do when you're behind, right? How do you play behind? And the 34th has been playing behind and doing really well, and now they're in the lead. So now we're seeing
Beal
how
right
the 90
here again in a 1v3 scenario. Almost actually gets Vandal City Bandits here. Going to have to back up. Vault break from the Vi coming in. Deleting Skier Girl. She disappears. And they're also going to get Beal here as well as she stops from getting over the wall. Praxidium one-on-one against. Gets nuked down nukes down Great Khal Drago with the help of the Vandal City Bandit. Man, robbed of that 1v1, I'm telling you. Robbed by the Xerath. I think Misfortune had that, but wasn't for that right of the Arcane.
Now, I feel like we've seen two very interesting choices on the side of the 94th in just this past 2 minutes of starting Dragon with only 3 members up, and then initiating a team fight just now. Basically, the jungler running in by himself and starting that when there's 3 people around. So I think the disparity between the 34th is just, it's getting to be a lot larger now just because of some poor decisions.
Yeah, it really comes down to the choices they're making for kills, right? There's no need to be greedy in a game like this where the objectives win the game, right? And I think 3 times this game, I have seen the 94th be pretty greedy with the kills, right? The 34th has done it too, because there was that time where Vandal City Bandit was just sitting there trying to get a kill and basically gave Kayn free whacks, you know? So it really comes down to what do you do when you're behind and how are you pursuing these kills. Right now, there are 4 members on the 34th that have, the Ducks that have gold. Like they're worth something now.
They are. Yeah, they all have their own bounties. They all hit 3 items. Like every single one of them's at 3 items. Yo are here looking for blue stun. Is not able to finish that. They do mention Obsidian, but Ubiquitous Effigy on the flank as well as Xerath ult coming through and just murdering as they're trying to run down the 94th one by one. Does finish off.
No.
Waldo Jungle Mate is going to go down as well. It's unfortunate as it is. I think this might be it for the 94th here. The last man standing is a purple man who's got beaten to death by Suit of Armor. Yeah, I think that's it. Very well done to the Ducks. That's going to be another win on their record. They've been doing very well so far in the season with only 1 loss, I believe. So still holding their record strong. Valiant effort from the 94th here. Good game.
Absolutely. Good game to
Good game.
34th.
That was some pretty good thinking right there. That was some pretty good thinking. They were kind of quick on it, and it ended up turning the game around. Now, if I had to pick someone who was the this is who changed the game around, it's between Ubiquitous and No Title.
I think not to underestimate, not to undermine. Sorry, is the proper term. Undermine the efforts of both of them. I think the Xerath was extremely impactful.
True. The Xerath's into the Arcane definitely.
His global presence and his ultimates have caused so much just general pressure. It's aided so much in the fights, and he wasn't in the same zip code as them when he was casting that. I think
yes,
he had
I will say that
a great amount of contributions to the victory here.
Yeah, I think he also had a great contribution, and not that I'm discounting, what he did, right? But I was leaning more towards of setting up the kills for the team to really get after, right? Because he can't really utilize a global without damage already being either put in or people being funneled into the ult, what are they doing to keep them hittable, essentially?
Yeah. New Title did honestly have a lot of presence, just setting up a lot of these kills. It was a pretty slow start initially. But once they got their footing, they were able to greatly impact the game.
What do you think, Average?
I mean, yeah, the 34th was able to really kind of put into that Mordekaiser like we were talking about. And I think that's really did what win them the game at the end of it. And we also saw some pretty big plays from the Vi as well, which was absolutely awesome to see.
Yeah, very awesome.
But I do think on the side of the 94th, that Kane, I mean, he was on fire at first. I would definitely consider that an overheat, though. It was a bad look mid to late game where he's taking all these fights by himself and he just couldn't keep up. He had too much time being dead, not farming, not being able to participate in team fights.
Yeah.
No, that was a very exciting game though. Just a lot of fighting. Ever since like just the beginning, like bot lane was just scrapping over and over. Mid lane was just spells being thrown left and right, and each side just playing more so to dodge skill shots and farm CS. Yeah, it was looking a little rough, but all game. But I think that roughness is what makes it fun to like watch. You know?
For sure.
Yeah, that's what makes it fun to watch.
Alrighty, we're gonna be setting up for the next game now. Does anyone have any closing remarks before we move on to the intermission?
No, just excited to see what the next game has. And then we'll go from there.
All right. In that case, our next match will be the Free Agents versus the 34th again, but this time the Dragons. The 34th Dragons will be playing this time. So once they have the drafting set up, we'll see it then. But for now, we will be headed on break. Make sure to stick around and stay tuned, everyone.